This program is not made for kids. It includes swearing and mature themes that are not suitable for kids under the age of 13. Enjoy the fucking video.
This program is rated 14 plus and may contain mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Coaches are an integral part of the railway. They are what allow people to be transported from point to point. The Skarloey Railway is no different from this and often has to use half their fleet on busy weekends, as lots of tourists come from near and far to visit the magnificent scenery. One afternoon, Adalyn arrived at the sheds. She was lucky enough to catch a break between her trains.
I haven't seen this much passengers since Bear's accident in the snow a couple of winters back. Man, I really do miss winter.
Don't say that. The winter was so boring this year. We had nothing to do but hunt goose this year. Huh.
Well, at least we didn't have to use all our coaches. My break is going to be cut short today. That's because we ran out of lots of coaches, and I'm struggling to really find spare ones at this time.
Struggle to find spare ones. What? What happened to the ones you were just using?
Take a wild guess, Ivo. They're on Duncan's next passenger train. Apparently he can't find any spare coaches just like me.
Oh, do you remember the days when it was just us and 6 other coaches, Jay?
What? Who said that?
Oh, yes. Back when the railway was just starting, and there was nothing but calm, leisurely time on our buffers.
Skarloey laughed.
Oh, Adalyn, meet Ada, Jane, and Mabel. One of the very first few coaches we've had on the SKR, and ones that Sir Handel definitely calls cattle trucks.
They are cattle trucks!
Adalyn looked at the coaches and was amazed. They were open-air coaches, meaning they have no roof to protect their passengers from rain or falling debris. They were also very old and very rusty, with the upholstery pulled out and rotten floors.
Wow, how long have you guys been in the back of the sheds like that for? I've never seen you around.
Oh, since 2006, after the BBC used me as a film stand.
They weren't needed often since the acquisition of the new open-air coaches, and was left here to rot away.
But we love hearing the complaints you engines make while you wait for your next trains.
Wait for my next train. I'm late! Good golly!
And with that, Adalyn quickly rushed away.
Oh, I like her. She's a kind one, that is.
Yes, she is. And you three should know that you shouldn't be eavesdropping on our conversations. It could be bad for you or for the other coaches.
Throughout the rest of the day, Adalyn couldn't help but think about Ada, Jane and Mabel. She thought about what she could do to help the coach crisis, and still give her new friends a new lease on life. That night, before she went off to bed, she stopped next to them.
Good night, ladies. Before you go to bed, I have a question for you.
What about, dear?
Well, you see, the SKR is in a bit of a coach shortage, and I was wondering if you would like to come back into service and fill that gap.
Oh dear, we'd love to, but, With our old age, Mr. Langley wouldn't want us.
In that it's rightfully so.
You were once useful in the 1950s because they didn't know what they were doing.
But now, let the more modern coaches take the reins.
You'd be modern years ago. You know what, Adalyn? Tell Mr. Hugh to get his torch ready. We're coming back!
And so it was arranged, somehow without Mr. Langley knowing. The restoration took 3 weeks, but pretty soon Ada, Jane and Mabel were back in service, much to Sir Handel's dislike.
I will refuse to pull those wretched things! Oh, enough already! You've been saying that for weeks, Sir Handel! We get it!
At first, things went well. But then, the rain came. It came down in buckets. The passengers were surely to be soaked.
The forecast is calling for rain throughout the rest of the week.
Ha 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 ha! I love it! I love it! You can use those cattle...
Sir Handel, don't.
But indeed, Sir Handel was right. Because of the rain, poor Ada, Jane and Mabel were sidelined until it had stopped.
This is all my fault. I'm really sorry, you guys. I didn't mean for this to happen.
What for? You got us to be put inside the shed, that's all right.
But you were supposed to be the solution to our problems, not have to be the cause to make the gap deeper. We don't have a lot of more coaches now.
Well, not everything can go your way, but your gesture goes a long way.
Adalyn smiled quietly. Just then, the yard manager came up to the engines.
A group of hikers have missed their train and are stranded at Crosney Current, and have no means to get back to Croven's Gate for their connection.
Don't look at us.
We're already comfortable and don't want to move.
Cowards. Adalyn, do you think you can take us?
Well, just like Scarlo and Rheneas, I won't let my passengers down. Come on, guys.
And with that, Adalyn and the coaches quickly steamed away. At Crosney Curran, the passengers were so relieved to see them, they didn't even care that the coaches were wet and soaked in water. When they returned to Croven's Gate, Mr. Langley was waiting for them.
No wonder the restoration bill was high this week. It's a pleasure to see you three again.
I'm sorry, sir. I know I should have gone through you, but I thought having more coaches could help the problem. And, you know, I should have accounted for the rain.
Indeed you should. However, you've given me an idea.
Mr. Langley and Mr. Hugh both worked hard for the next 2 weeks to upgrade Ada, Jane and Mabel. When the time came to reveal them, Scarloe, Rheneas and Adalyn were surprised. All 3 open-air cars were officially given a roof to protect them from the rain.
It may not work for the side of you three, but at least the passengers would stay dry when exploring our wonderful railway.
Ada, Jane and Mabel were most pleased with their upgrades. These days, you can find the 3 paired up with Adalyn on her usual runs. Whether it's rain...
Come along, we mustn't be late, or shine.